In ancient Egypt, Imhotep was a priest of the sun god Ra, as well as chancellor to the pharaoh Djoser. Not much is known about Imhotep's history, but there are records that show that he was worshipped to a near godlike level. Let's read a silly manga about him. Great Priest Imhotep is a manga by Makoto Morishita, initially starting as a one-shot but then being picked up by Monthly Shonen Gangan and running from 2015 to 2018. And in the States, it was picked up in 2017 by Yen Press and was published by Amanda Haley. It's also probably my favorite shonen manga of all time. Put up the definition of shonen here. It has some really fun characters, a really good story, and a really unique focus on Egyptian mythology. It's all a great package. But it's one that is severely underrated. I have straight up never heard anyone talk about this manga. And so today I will be the first. I'm going to be talking about Volume 1 of Great Priest Imhotep to show you why it's so great. That was a bad pun. I'll just cut that out. Great Priest Imhotep follows, you guessed it, Imhotep, who has been awoken after 3,000 years in order to purge the world of magi, false gods who seek chaos and put curses on people. One of these cursed individuals is Hinome Hawakata, a high school girl whose curse makes her breathe fire whenever she tries to speak. After literally crashing into each other, the two end up working together to stop the magi threat. It's a pretty simple narrative. Stories about characters who slay demons are a dime a dozen, but what keeps Imhotep fresh is its focus on Egyptian mythology. The magi they fight are evil versions of Egyptian gods like Sekhmet or Serket. Imhotep even fights back using the powers of gods like Anubis and Thoth. It's cool seeing these shonen-y battles, but with characters from Egyptian mythology, and it's made even cooler by the art style. Imhotep's art shines with its character designs. The stylish interpretations of these mythological beings give them a lot of unique personality. Perhaps it's just the Egyptian mythology connection, but they remind me a lot of creatures from Yu-Gi-Oh! Not to mention Imhotep himself, whose character design was actually the reason I started reading the series in the first place, when I saw the cover peeking out of a shelf at Barnes & Noble. The only critique I have of the art comes down to the panel layouts. There are times in the book where big, impactful moments will occur on rather small panels, making them feel a lot less important than they should. However, in my opinion, this is infrequent enough that it doesn't really impede the storytelling. Another cool thing about the art style is how it shifts quite a bit throughout the volume. It goes from intense and scary to cute and funny on the fly. It's this balancing act of comedic and dramatic, which makes Imhotep excel. And surprisingly, these moments never feel out of place. Each moment shifts into each other rather nicely. And while the writing isn't mind-blowing or anything, it's extremely solid for a comedy action manga like this one. Combine them with the funny sidecast like Anubis and Hinome's dad, and you have a really solid Volume 1 lineup. There's just a lot to love about Volume 1 of Imhotep, with its great art, its great characters, its interesting setup for the story, and even ending on a bit of a cliffhanger, which really makes you want to pick up Volume 2. Great Priest Imhotep is standard shonen, executed perfectly. While many of its aspects are not the most unique, they combine into a really appealing package, with unique theming, fun characters, cool action, and a really great balance of comedy and drama. It just creates the perfect shonen comfort food. To use the food metaphor, it's not like, I don't know, beef Wellington or whatever Gordon Ramsay makes. It's nothing crazy. It's like a really good bowl of mac and cheese. And if you're a fan of mac and cheese, or I guess in this case, shonen manga, or even Egyptian mythology, I think it's a must-read. It's really fun, really cool, and yeah. Thank you for watching. In the process of editing this video, I found out that if you Google search Great Priest Imhotep, and then you go to images, you see the manga, you see whatever, and then you scroll down a little bit, and this is fan art that I made like last year. That's pretty cool.